Okay, right. Okay, so we're going to fix a handle onto this jug here. We're going to pull the handle. So the first thing we need to do is to decide whereabouts the handle wants to start and finish. So on a jug like this, I would sort of say around about the rim here, and then finishing down here. So I'll need to crosshatch where it's going to start and finish. So I'm just going to use a little, could be anything really, a knife, or just to roughen the surface up, like that. And then I'll have it finishing here. So again, I'll just crosshatch there to roughen the surface.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll need to get some slip, which I've forgotten to get, which is this over here. So that'll be
just a hand.
Okay. Yeah. So we get some slip, which is just clay and water mixed, and put plenty of slip on. Alright. And that can be soaking in a little bit because the handle will take a few minutes to pull. That can just be soaking in a bit then. Right. So I'll put that to one side. And to pull the handle, if you get a lump of clay, I've wedged this up beforehand, and I'm just going to knock this into a sort of carrot type shape. So it looks a little bit like that. And then I've got plenty of water down here, and I'm going to start to pull the handle. Now there's more than enough clay here. I could do 4 or 5 jugs probably with the amount of clay I've got here. But I'll just show you how we do it. So I'm turning the clay round as I pull.
Turning with your top hand.
Turning with the top hand. So I'm trying to get at this stage a fairly circular sort of shape. Now what I'm going to do now is to flatten that off a little bit, so I'm going to use 2 fingers like that, and I'm just going to flatten that off slightly, like that. And then I want to, underneath of the handle, I want to have a nice ridge underneath, so I'm going to use the knuckle of my thumb here again to pull down, so that this will be the underneath side of the handle. And then lastly, I'm just going to use my thumb on the top to further shape it, like that.
Right, so you're concentrating on shaping it into the shape you want the handle.
That's right, yep. Now what I'd do, if I had several jugs to do, I'd break off the handles like this on a surface. So, as I say, we've got enough for 3 there. If I wanted to do another one, I could very quickly just do 4. So there's enough for 4 handles. Now what I've got to do is to put this, let's call it a stub handle at this stage. So now that slip has dried a little bit, so I'm going to put a little bit more slip on. And take a handle, and I'm going to hold it like that, and then use my finger to tap the end, and then turn it. Same again, just
that
tap.
was a 90-degree turn.
90-degree turn.
Yep.
Just tap it, so I've got a good surface there to fix onto the pot. And I'll take the pot, offer it up, and push it into place, and then smooth it. Smooth it all the way round and underneath. Like so. And then when it's basically fixed on, I need to do a little bit more pulling, so for the moment it doesn't look particularly wonderful, but I can pull that now.
So you
can
shape it without it falling off. It's actually got a good grip.
It's got a good grip. It should be okay on there. And then, sorry, can I come over here? Again, just using my thumb and the fingers underneath to pull the handle like that. and then I can turn it over and fix it onto the bottom. Now on the bottom here you could smooth it right in like that, or you could shape the bottom with your however you wanted it really. Some potters do a fancy shape on the bottom. It's just totally up to you how it's fixed onto the belly of the jug. So we can have a little mark like that, smooth it in, and then check underneath here just to make sure that's firmly welded on, if you like, to the pot.
Because now you can get at it more easily.
You can get at it, yeah. And then lastly, I'm just going to get a sponge, which and just finish off by smoothing just around the jug, the handle. Like that. And that's done.
So I'm just going to come in and look at the finished article. Okay.
All right.